Peace and love, family. I want to go ahead and give you guys a little insight on the 10 days that we've been here in the Philippines.
Subscribe, Credit Gotti World YouTube channel.
When Daryl, when Forts, and when Michael came to pick me up from the airport, it was the break of dawn. The sun wasn't even out yet. And, I could just think back to smiles, the greeting that I was greeted with, the genuine love. I just felt it right away. So we ended up leaving from the airport in Davao City and driving through all the way home to St. Tomas. As we got to St. Tomas, it was the sun was just rising. I can remember it clearly, vividly, like it was yesterday. And as it was rising, I was like, I want to watch the sunrise. I want to see it. So they're like, I know where to take them. They're speaking in Messiah. They're like, let's go here. So they took me to a beautiful spot to go ahead and catch sunrise. And just this first day in general, really, and it really just showed me the beauty of, and the vastness and the abundance of, and all of the love that surrounds me and that's around and that's so present, here in the Philippines, and just in my day-to-day life as a whole. So we ended up going there for sunrise. From there, just all of the travels, everything and everywhere we go, constantly being reminded of, different words and just learning different dialects has been amazing. It's been a challenge for me. It's been, very uncomfortable at times, but I always say, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and it's okay not to know things, and it's okay to be vulnerable. And that's one thing as well too, that I've learned throughout this, experience here in the Philippines is just to be, not to, the things in the programming that we've learned that that they've tried to develop, in America back home. I've really, dropped all of it and come into and seen, different parts of the world. You see, just the programming that they try to put upon you, and that, we're so much more than that, that life is about so much more than that. And just, being here and just being submerged in their culture just has been so beautiful. And just, I'm so grateful and for all of the love that's been present, all of the love that's been provided. We've gone, I can't even tell you guys the names of the places because I don't know off tops, but the places, the things that we've seen have been breathtaking, and I just want to leave you guys or really remind you guys of, the important things of life. And as I've been here, I've just taken and gone back to those things and gone back to those principles. I can tell you guys, I haven't been this present as I've been since I've been a kid. It really gives me that inner child feeling being here, just being present, disconnecting from this fantasy that they create and this quote-unquote American dream, that they're presenting to people. But, this right here is the dream. Like, look at this. Like, this is the dream. Your goals, when you think of the biggest things that you want to go out and accomplish in life, right? This right here is it. This, the now, the journey is what it's about. Seeing, my beautiful, business partners and their families and, welcome me into their families. And, it's just been very warming. It's been, it's home. It feels just like home. And, it's been, just a blessing to say the least. And, they've taken me, to church. We've gone to church a couple times, and, has really hit me being here is it's a lot bigger than me. It's a lot bigger than, what we're building here, my employees here. It's a lot bigger than every single one of us. It's a lot bigger than, YBC. YBC is just a foundation to, carry on and just empower the youth. And, being here, I've been able to empower the youth. Being here, I've been able to touch so many lives, which has just been so beautiful and just filled me up. I wake up to, kids welcoming me and greeting me every single morning. Bro, big bro, and that is always going to be so dear in my heart. I'm always going to hold that so dear in my heart. I'm just so, filled with, just gratitude. And, the places we've been, you guys are going to see here on the vlog. I couldn't tell you guys off the top, once again, the names of the places, but just learning the words, being submerged in their culture. And I'm just very grateful. I'm very honored, to say the least, so this trip, this experience is always going to hold so dear to me, to my heart. I want to give a special shout out, to Michael. I want to give a special shout out to Forts. I want to give a special shout out to Z. I want to give a special shout out to Justine, for what we're building here, and just remember this moment, and where we're at now, and a couple years from now, it's going to be so much different. It's just going to be filled with so much more love, and that's what it's about, and I've just came here to really just empower them and just steer them inward and continue to showing them the love that's present within, the self-love, to go out and give more love, and all of, the things that are just present, the dogs, I've never seen so many beautiful dogs just roaming, and just how free it is. And that's what I want to remind you guys of is, there is nothing to become. You are that already, and that's the thing, so often we're chasing things that we already possess, things that are already within each and every single one of us. And, at the center of all of this, is God. And, I just want to thank God. I want to thank him, her, him, her. I want to thank God, the creator of all, for, just for allowing all of the beauty to play out and present itself, and just for bringing us all together. This is all truly divine. I can look at, just, the young ones. I look at, just the moments and the memories that we're creating, and, once again, it'll forever be dear to my heart. And I don't really I didn't come here and plan anything to say. This was something that was just from the heart, and I just wanted you guys to see and remember that, all that you seek, all that you want to become, all that you desire, you already possess it all. Don't get so caught up in exterior things. Take that trip to inner space. Remember that the power is within. Remember that you have the ability to create, the reality that you desire. And, that's what I'm here to show them, is that, it's up to us to change the future. It's up to us to change the future of the next generations. And that's who I'm here for. And that's how YBC is going to empower a billion lives. It's not, me. It's not, Z, Michael, Forts, Justine. It's the next generation. It's, the next one, the youth that are going to, embody the principles, the things that we're teaching them and showing them, with the hours that we've been clocking in and the hard work that we've been putting in, and just always remembering that it's a lot bigger than us. That's the biggest thing is, so often we are just worried and focused on us and our problems. Put yourself in other people's shoes, put yourselves in other people's problems. But in order to go out and, fix those problems and help other people with that, you first got to help self and love self. So that's what we're, embarking and, here to educate everybody on, is just self-love, because the more love that we all have for self, we can continue to give to one another, and we're all connected. The culture here reminds me so much of my culture. It's so much like my culture. And, I was watching before I came here the documentary on Bob Marley, and talked about, and the song that just resonated, and it's been the anthem for this trip, has been One Love. And, one love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. And just coming together, unifying, the Philippines, my indigenous roots, and, just unifying the world, to come together, to be one, that we are all one. It doesn't matter where you come from, what background, what, how much you're earning, I tell you guys right now, none of that matters. It's about who you are inside. It's about what you're going out and doing every single day. And, just being here, the views have been great, yes, but it's just the love that, is for me, and that is what I, truly appreciate and honor and value the most about being here. The smiles, it's the, the warm welcomings, it's just the, the laughs that we're, creating, the memories that we're creating. And, I'm so excited to bring my family out here and, submerge them into this culture as well too, and just show them, the vastness of this world, and just to remember the core principles of life, and that's just to be. You know, there is nothing to become, once again, from me. You are that already. Man, I've been hugging so many trees, just taking in the energy, just, allowing the ocean to do its healing. And, I've never been so at peace and so restful, ever, I'd say. So being here, it's been very, very healing, and I needed that. There's been a lot of dark moments that have taken place, and, I truly wouldn't be able to embrace those dark moments and, or embrace these moments had it not been for those dark moments. So, I know many of you guys may be in a dark place, but continue to be that light, continue to, remain the light, because it's so bright. And, I see it in each and every single one of you, because, that light is also within me. And, you're a reflection of me and I'm a reflection of you. I and I, there is no such thing as you or, me. It's I and I. And that's what I also got from that Bob Marley documentary. And, just remember that this too shall pass, right? This too shall pass. Being here the past 2 days, we've had rain come and, spurts and moments, and, just allow nature to do what it does and listen to nature and, and honor it. And, yes, honor Mother Earth, take care of Mother Earth, and just being here, it's just allowed me to just connect more to Mother Earth, and I'm just grateful for it, man. The views, the places we've eaten, have been great, but it's just the grounding. It's just the seashells, that I've captured. It's just the smiles that I've created and the laughs that I've shared with, my, fellow, YBC family members. And, it was a business, but now it's a family. I'm gonna say that again. It was a business, and, but now it's a family. I came here not knowing really what to expect, and really honestly spontaneous. And, I had told them, about a month ago or 2 months ago, I'm gonna come to the Philippines, and I didn't know exactly when. I'd be lying to you to tell you, I had a date planned this date, and, it's just, I knew I needed to get out here. I knew I needed to come out here and, present all of my offerings and my teachings, because I know that, there's things that need to be done here, and I know that here they're going to take me and, YBC to empower and ability lives. We have the team, right? And, sometimes, and a lot of times, it's going to be those nobodies that become somebodies, and here, there can be in many people's eyes, just, the regular people, or, nobodies, in others' eyes. But to me, I see the light in them. I see, the power in each and every single one of them. My guy Ray behind the camera, I've been, manifesting somebody like Ray for so long. He's been able to just broadcast what I've always, wanted to share with the world. So I'm excited just to be able to present this for you guys, and to be able to have the team and the family around me. And now we were here at the beach for 2 days. We've been clocked in, day in and day out. We've been, going over trainings on the beach. A lot of just me pouring into them. A lot of me pouring into them. Waking up for sunrise. Watching the sunrise with them. Allowing the sound of the waves to, just crash, and, allowing it to remind us that is just like our breath, and that is just like life. Life is going to crash. There's going to be times, even where I've gotten beaten up, when, life is going to beat you up, and just through the adversity, through the storms, just remember and always remain, still, and just stay still, my friends. And that's something from Bruce Lee. Be like water. Water crashes. Water, is always flowing. And water is just always being. Water is not trying to control, anything. And so often in our life, we try to control things. Realizing that, it's okay to let go of things that no longer serve you, and it's okay to, let go, and it's okay to, move on, and just in order to attract what you desire, in order to allow more things into your life, we got to let go of all the heaviness, of all the things that don't serve you no more. You are not that person. You are not that person of pain. You're so much more. And I want you guys all to remember that. I want everybody within YBC and everybody within my family, Michael, Forts, Z, Justine, Ray, and to all the future YBC family members. And for those that don't know what YBC means, it's to empower, enrich, and educate a billion lives. I want you guys to remember that it's a lot bigger than you guys. Always keep in mind the next generations. Always keep in mind that somebody's watching you, somebody looks up to you, and just keep going. Don't focus on where you're at right now so much, but also find beauty in it, because there's so much beauty in it. Right? Play as you did, and as we have here, in these moments and the times that we've shared, and just continue to just be, family. And all of these moments are always going to be so dear to my heart. Each and every single one of you guys will always be so dear to my heart. And what we're creating, y'all, is special. It's very special. It's very sacred. And it's something that we're going to touch the world with, not just here in the Philippines, the world. I'm excited to get you guys to seeing the world, to seeing the vastness, to seeing and feeling the love and the things that I'm feeling, just being here, and just how beautiful your guys' home is. So thank you guys, for all the love, for all the open arms, for just welcoming me, for just treating me as one, as one of you guys, and teaching me your guys' culture. It means the world, and I'm going to continue to carry on you guys' culture, back home where I live, and make sure I'm practicing. So as I come back, I'm a lot more educated and well versed with the culture, with my language, Messiah, Tagalog, and just understanding that there's always room to grow. That every day, is a day to learn. Every day is a day to grow. And that's just something I do pride myself on, is growing. But the ways I've been growing here, have been exponential, and it's just been the littlest things, the small things in life. And so I'm super grateful for my family, the memories we've been creating. The time here at the beach, was so beautiful. The rain was very therapeutic, hitting the tin, to the beautiful palm trees, and us just being surrounded, or the coconut trees, us being surrounded, just in life, and just to take in this fresh air. And I'm excited for you guys to see, just everything that we have here, that we put together, in a short documentary. And this is just the beginning. I'm gonna continue to say this is chapter 1, to what we're creating, and remember to never compare yourself, because, your chapter 1 can be somebody else's chapter 10. So keep going, keep growing. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I honor you all, and I just look forward to, taking you guys throughout this journey, taking you guys, not even throughout this journey, throughout this voyage, right? Throughout this voyage, here in the Philippines, of love, of memories that will empower you all to go out and go empower more, people. Remember, it's a lot bigger than you. It's not about you. It's a billion lives that we're here to empower, to enrich, and to educate. So keep the main thing the main thing. And when it's all said and done, we're going to go out there and we're going to empower, enrich, and educate a billion lives. We'll get it, family.
Subscribe Credit Gotti World YouTube channel.